thanks for stopping into my lesson on Still Got Time by ZAYN featuring Party Next Door. If you haven't been to my channel before, go ahead and check out some of my other videos. I got a wide variety of stuff for beginners up to more advanced players. Also check out the description for some links. I got a couple of iOS applications that are great for beginners as well as advanced players. And I've got a Vimeo channel I'm kind of working on right now, trying to get that set up so that I can get some of my premium content out to people. But yeah, go ahead and check some things out, and let's go ahead and get started on this lesson. Alright, so this tune requires, just a little bit of skills. It'd be cool if you knew how to play some bar chords before you try this song, but if not, that's totally cool. Just go ahead and try it along with me here. I'm going to try to explain things really slowly. So what you want to do is just take your index finger and you're going to bar across the 5th fret from the A string to the high E string. Alright, so now the reason for that, you don't really have to bar each string totally to perfection, but what you're going to do is set your middle finger down here on the 6th fret of the B string. So what that gives you is a voicing of a D minor chord. So what you're going to do is start with your thumb plucking on the A string and your middle finger plucking on the B string. So, alright, so you're just plucking your thumb and your middle finger at the same time. Alright. Now you're going to use your index finger here to pluck the G. Alright, so... Alright, and then you don't have to do that percussive thing. I just kind of found that when there wasn't a beat and I'm playing it by myself, it's kind of nice to be a little more percussive on the guitar. But you don't have to do that. So you can just go like that. So, alright, so that's pretty much the first line there. Alright. A little slower. One more time. Alright, so let's move on to the next chord. So see that shape you have there where your index finger is, barring, and you've got your middle finger playing an additional note within that bar chord. You're going to take that shape and you're just going to move it down here to 3rd fret, but also jump up so that you're now barring from the low E. Okay? So now you're barring from the low E, so now you're going to press down on the 4th fret of the G with your middle finger there. So now your thumb is going to pluck the low E string and your index finger is going to pluck the G. So thumb on low E, index finger on the G. And now your middle finger is doing the B string. So it's kind of like reverse the order. When we were on this chord, we started with thumb and middle. But now we're doing index to middle. Alright, so alright. So that's all there is to that second chord. So the first chord we do the rhythm a couple times. Second chord we're just alright. So now index finger slides up to 5th fret and you just bar across the 5th fret. Alright. And all you're going to play is you're going to do the same plucking pattern that you did for the last chord. So you've got thumb on low E, index on G, and then middle finger plucks the B sort of last second there. Alright, so all this together so far, we've got one more time, a little slower. Alright, now we've got the little melodious walk down thing. So we're going to slide up, index finger comes up to 8th fret, still barring from the low E string. and middle finger down on 9th fret of the G. So what you're going to do here is again pluck thumb on low E, index on G. Okay, and then middle finger gets the B. Now ring finger comes up to 10th fret of the G. Okay, so your middle finger was down on 9th fret of the G, ring finger comes up to 10th fret of the G. So that's how you get that little melody there. And you can pluck that low E again if you want with that 10th fret of the G. Alright, and then finally, before we go to the last couple chords, we're going to just singularly pluck index finger on the 9th fret of the G there. So all that riff together. Okay, so now the final two chords, we just take that shape again, that index barring all the way down to 3rd fret. So now your index finger is barring across 3rd fret, and your middle finger is on 4th fret of the G. And you're just going to do thumb on low E, index on G. And then go up to 5th fret, and you're going to just play again thumb on low E, index on G. So yeah, now you're just barring 5th fret. So that was so from that C chord on 8th fret. One more time. So let's try the whole riff. I'll play it just really slow a couple times. So if you've forgotten, the first chord again is your index is barring from the 5th fret of the A string across, and your middle finger starts on the 6th fret of the B. And then your thumb is plucking A, middle finger is plucking B. Alright. So index finger is plucking that G, don't forget. Alright. Then we slide down to the G shape, or the 3rd fret. Alright, so we've got one more time. Alright, and then up to 8th fret. Middle finger down on 9th fret of the G. Back down to 3rd fret, middle finger on 4th fret of G. So all that together. Alright, thanks again for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.